Now let's go to Ant, Fam, and I's San Francisco 49ers against the LA Rams. Rams open at -3. Now there's 3.5. 4s are on the way. This total opened at 48.5. It shut up to 50.5. 79 Fahrenheit, sunny, 6 miles per hour. Juszczyk injury is bad. Their lead blocker. They paid him that money for a reason. Niners are on a short week. Rams are on a long week. But it feels like we're in another spot where the Niners are being disrespected. Rams secondary looks bad. Goff doesn't handle front seven pressure well. I think, Donnie, that I don't agree with this move to the over. In fact, I like it at 50.5 because I think I should take the under here. And I think the Niners are being disrespected and should probably be backed here. Donnie RightSide, Niners, Rams.
What a good football game. And I got a question like the schedule makers, which we seem to question every week. This is a 4:05 game, but the Dallas-New York Jets game is the 4:25 game. This game is going to be awesome. You got two of the good young play callers in the NFL teeing it up, and it's no surprise, is it, Jimmy? We watched last night. This game before the game started, 4.5 in that range, now dips down to 3.5, and I completely agree with the line movement. What are we getting out of now? Juszczyk is a big injury, but look. He's a fullback. I understand he's a Swiss Army knife and a leader and he can block, but there's a lot of weapons on the 49ers. And when you come into the game with a game plan where Juszczyk is not going to be in, it's a little bit easier because you can have your formation set, as you saw when he went out last week, maybe a little bit more stagnant on offense for the 49ers, but they look fantastic doing it. They're going to be able to rush the passer. The only question I have is the offensive line for the Rams is better than Cleveland. Is that 49ers front seven just going to completely collapse the pocket and make an obsolete, offense, and Todd Gurley can't get out of the backfield because he has to stay in a block? I don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's going to be points in this game, but I think it's accurately capped around that 50 range because when we look at the Rams and the 49ers, look, this is going to be an even back and forth game. I got to tell you, I don't know how much of a home field advantage the Rams going to have at this point. Right now, I'm looking 49ers because it is 3.5. But if that dips around that 3 range, maybe I'm looking for the Rams because what we've seen in the NFL also, Jimmy, these teams that get extra rest or that mini bye on Thursday, they've been sensational the following weeks.
They have been so sensational. And I wonder if that's enough just to keep me off of this. Torino says if Staley is out, that's a big loss in this game. He is still going to be out. He's not coming back yet. So, as far as I know, says Rams have a good edge rush with Fowler and Matthews. Jake Bell says +4 49ers 2-unit play already submitted. Ant Fam says division game. 49ers slowest pace team in the league. Niners defense is strong. Goff becomes a puppy when the pressure comes. No home field advantage. I agree with everything that Ant said. What do you think about going against this market move and taking the under? I know you said they're going to be points, but that's a high one at 50.5, Donnie.
No, it is. You're right, because I still have the whole Jared Goff, and he's going to leave plays out on the football field. I like the Niners on offense, but their defense. Look, when you have two teams that can theoretically get after the pass, get after the quarterback, that's going to stunt some of these drives. There's going to be some holding penalties, going to slow down the football game, and it is a divisional game where these two teams know each other quite well. So usually in those situations, what do we like? Taking the under, but there are a lot of weapons out on this football field. Kind of tough for me to actually say, you know what, I really am strong on the under or strong on the over. I lean towards the 49ers early in the week, but this would be an interesting one to see how it plays out for the rest of the week.
TJ Park saying backup for Staley, Escola played well. That's a sign of a really good football team, and we saw it with the Niners. We saw it. Ahkello Witherspoon goes out, and here's Emmanuel Mosley, who wasn't even supposed to make the team, was supposed to be on the practice roster. He was great last night. And I know that Sherman had to take a lot of at times, was taking the number one receiver, and Beckham looked terrible all game, so whatever there. And there's my guy Ziggy Balls in the house. And when you have these guys coming in, these replacement players, and they step up, that's what makes a good football team. And we saw it with your Eagles when you guys won the Super Bowl. Jake Bell says 49ers run it better, play defense better, getting 4. Love it. Wow. I just hate being hesitant, and that's what losing does. Because when I'm winning, I fire shots. I take them confidently. And I am wearing this Moon jersey for a reason. We've won 2 weeks in a row, just not enough.